All I have is now, a moment to share with you, to tell you about my past and all the things I went through, abused and neglected, a lot that's hurt me, but I'll rise above it and you can too. Just keep working.
In a remarkable journey defined by resilience and transformation, Reggie D. Ford stands as an award-winning entrepreneur, best-selling author, dynamic keynote speaker, and mental health advocate. As the author of Perseverance Through Severe Dysfunction, PTSD, Reggie leverages his expertise in generational trauma to foster environments supporting resilience, mental wellness, emotional development, and healthy relationships. With a decade of experience in finance and accounting, he founded Rose Creek Wealth Management, driven by his passion for helping others achieve financial freedom. Recognized for his contributions, Reggie has been honored as one of Nashville's Business Journal's 40 Under 40, Nashville's Top 30 Under 30, was featured in the top 100 people in the Finance magazine, and also nominated for Forbes 30 Under 30. His insights have been featured in prestigious media outlets, including Forbes, Best Colleges, ESPN, and US Today. Reggie holds his bachelor's degree from Vanderbilt University and his master's degree from the Owen Graduate School of Management. In addition to speaking, he is also a certified yoga instructor and leads awe-inspiring classes for people of all backgrounds. Reggie currently lives in Nashville with his wife Katie and their Rottweiler Rosie. Help me welcome Mr. Reggie D. Ford.
That was great. If you can hear, say persevere. That's amazing, y'all. I gotta look at y'all because I'm so inspired right now by what I just witnessed and all the things that I heard and everything that y'all are gonna get into. I wanna look at y'all directly and say that you've overcome so many things and you're gonna continue to overcome so many things to be the best versions of you that you can be for this community, for the world, and I'm just so excited. Can y'all give it up for them again? We are gathered here to celebrate Decision Day. We embark on a journey of reflection, appreciation, and excitement for their future. It's a day to acknowledge the remarkable achievements of these seniors and the pivotal decisions that they've made and the transitions into the next chapter of their lives. First and foremost, let's take a moment to commend each and every one of our seniors for their dedication, hard work, and their choices that they've made to make their futures a brighter place. Whether it's committing to a university, entering into the workforce, pursuing other avenues, each decision represents a culmination of years of perseverance and determination. As we reflect on the journey that has brought us here to this moment, we cannot overlook the incredible resilience demonstrated by our seniors throughout their high school career. From overcoming academic challenges, those late nights, those group projects where you were the only one actually doing the work, those sleepless nights, you've done that, to navigating personal growth, because we recognize that school is just one aspect of your life, and there are so many other things that interfere with your success in getting here to this day, right? There's personal things like the family. I don't know if I'm going to have what I need to be the best student that I can be, if I'm gonna have the food that I need, if I'm gonna have the peace and quiet to do my work, whatever that may be. You may have experienced heartbreak throughout this journey, and that's difficult. right? Something that you may think that these people out here don't understand, but it hurts you to your core, and it hurts when you are trying to pursue your education. You've navigated those obstacles and overcome those challenges. Each obstacle has been met with courage and tenacity. It's a testament to your strength and determination in the face of adversity. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the unwavering support of our teachers, of our families, of our parents. So give it up for y'all. Give it up for the parents and the teachers. They've stood by your side. They stand by your side. I can sense, this is something, I'm going off script a little bit, but I can sense the support from everyone in this community for these students. It's amazing. I don't see this everywhere. Y'all are a lucky group of students to have these people in your lives that support you and want to see the best out of you. This is amazing, y'all. This is so good. They have stood by you, believed in you, and provided the guidance and encouragement that you need to succeed. Let us take a moment to express heartfelt gratitude to all those who have played a role in shaping your futures. But this decision, it's not the end of the road. It is just the beginning of a lifelong journey of learning. Just the beginning of a lifelong journey of resilience. The beginning of a lifelong journey of perseverance. I like what you said. I am committed to persevering. Each and every one of you have overcome some adversity, some obstacles in your life. And you have put those obstacles aside so that you can do what it is that you want to do. I love hearing nursing, teaching. I heard some finance and accounting. That's what I study. So I love to hear that. And I love to know that the torch is being carried by such a phenomenal young group of people. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity will be important. I'm one to think that failure doesn't truly exist. Right? Our schools, they place grades on our papers, they place grades on our report cards. Maybe they have an F on them, but failure is not truly a real thing to me. I was just telling my best friend the other day, I look at failure as data. Right, it's data to learning and growing. How do I navigate next time? Because if I trip and fall, okay, now that I know that there's a bump right there, I'm just gonna bypass that bump, right? You're gonna have obstacles in your way where it's gonna feel like you failed, but trust me, you will not fail. You cannot fail. You've already made me and all these people so proud. And so every time you get up and do and push and go as hard as you can, you're making us proud again. So navigate those obstacles and knowing that failure is just a learning opportunity. Persist in the pursuit of your goals and remain adaptable, open to change, because change is the only constant that we have in life. These parents know about that, right? You get up here and you say, I'm going to this school and I'm gonna major in this degree, and then life takes a turn, right? That's gonna happen. Some of the things that you said today may not come true. Some of the places that you want to go, some of the things that you want to study, you may pivot. You may go and change your major. You may change it 3 times. That's okay, right? But learn from those opportunities. Learn from everything. I'm up here talking about my life and mental health and graduation. I studied finance and accounting. It has nothing to do with the work that I do today. And so understand that you have to be adaptable and open to change. Now, as we pause to reflect on our own personal journeys, let us remember the moments of triumph and the lessons learned from setbacks. Each experience has shaped us, all of us, into the resilient individuals we are today, ready to take on whatever challenges may come our way. I'm reflecting and remembering back to this time in my life when I was graduating from high school. I went to a school in Nashville, Tennessee, called Montgomery Bell Academy, and I was a star athlete, I was a star student, I was a star person in the community, and so that opened up doors for me to go to all of the schools that you can think of across the country. Harvard was calling my name, Yale was calling my name, UPenn, all of these schools were calling me, but I didn't feel like I belonged at any of them. My background was a lot different than the traditional background of what I felt a student like that who went to those schools would achieve. My background was full of trauma and adversity. I was born to a 14-year-old mother and a 17-year-old father who had no clue about life, no clue of what they wanted, of what they desired, and here they were, kids bringing a kid into this world. So I was born so close to poverty, so close to gangs, so close to domestic violence, drug abuse. It was hard. A lot of those experiences shaped my early upbringing. But the thing that helped me persevere, that helped me keep going, was education. Education was something that my mom instilled in me. She knew that that would be the difference maker for me. Because neither her nor my father or anyone in my family at that point had graduated from high school. And there I was, studying, grinding, doing all that I can to make A's, to be the best student I could be. And that led to some amazing accomplishments, right? Because when I was a little kid, I made this goal for myself. I was like, I'm gonna do these 3 things. I'm gonna do these 3 things, and these are gonna set me up for a whole nother life than what I see around me. 1, I'm not gonna have a child before I'm 14. Right? Seems like a very simple goal, but small goals lead to amazing accomplishments. That small goal, I saw the results of what that looked like in my life, and I didn't want to live that same life. I have love and respect for those who came before me, but I understood that that came with a lot of challenges. That was hard. And so I got to learn and use their wisdom and my wisdom together so that I can make a better future for myself. That goal number 2 was to not go to prison. I didn't want to go to prison because my father, who had me at a young age, he turned to the streets. He turned to gangs. And when I was 8 years old, he was in prison for a bunch of different things. Selling drugs, carrying weapons when he wasn't supposed to, attempted homicide. And when I saw that, I was like, I never want anyone who loves me to feel that pain of being ripped away from a loved one and not being able to see them, visit them, hug them whenever you want it. Right? That was very, very difficult for me. And I'm understanding and learning from those mistakes, if you want to call them that, from those that came before me. Because everything is a learning opportunity. Every single thing in your life is a learning opportunity. And my third goal was to graduate from high school, y'all. My goal was to do what y'all are doing. Let's go! My goal was to graduate from high school, and I didn't know what that looked like. I didn't know what 10th grade and on looked like because no one in my family had made it that far. Right? I didn't know what that was gonna look like, but I made that goal, and making that small goal led to even bigger goals. When I got to school, I did accounting, finance, economics, business. I got there and I was like, okay, I really missed this big part of my life. That big part of my life was football. I played from when I was 10 years old till I was 20 years old. I played at a high level in high school. I played at a high level in college for the SEC at Vanderbilt University, right? And it was an amazing opportunity for me. Right? I set that goal for myself when I was a young kid, 10 years old. Goals are so important. Set your goals high. And then from there, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do after school because I haven't had examples of what a career looks like, of what it means to have this degree and then go out into the working world and use my skills to do that. And so I had to get more training. I went back to school and got a master's in accounting. You don't know what your plans are right now, but I'm telling you, they're gonna deviate, but they're gonna be amazing. I got a master's in accounting. I studied and I got certified as a public accountant. Started working for one of the biggest and best companies in the entire world. I'm just a kid from the hood, y'all. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then one day I woke up and I was feeling unsettled because I didn't feel like the work that I was doing was truly making an impact on the world around me. And it was, but to me, it just wasn't what I valued most. Right? I remember reading a quote from Steve Jobs. It said, work is gonna feel a large part of your life. And the only way to truly do great work is to do what makes you satisfied. And the only way to be satisfied with your work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, don't worry. Don't settle. Because as with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you found it. Right? And that quote stuck in my head. It burned in my head because I'm like, I can go and work and I can do anything, right? I want to do something that's meaningful, something that lights me up in the morning. Like looking at y'all's faces, right? That's so much better than looking at my computer every day with the work that I was doing, right? I wanted to do something that was meaningful to me. And so I left that company and I started working in a field that I had no idea about. It was called wealth management. Y'all, I told you I grew up in poverty. We didn't know anything about wealth or management. And there I was studying wealth or working in wealth management, managing investments and assets for some of the country's wealthiest people. And it was a fantastic job, a place where I learned so much about all these different things that I never knew about in my life. And it triggered something in me. I was like, I've always had this entrepreneurial spirit. I've always wanted to do something. And think about it, like some of y'all are entrepreneurial yourself and you may not realize this. Right? When I was little, I would sell t-shirts, candy. When I got a little bit older, I started being a barber, cut hair at campus. From everybody on campus, I was cutting their hair. I also sold knives for a company, going door to door. Going door to door selling knives, gourmet knives. And right, sometimes I would knock on doors and people would look at me and they would just, boom, slam the door right in my face. You're gonna have some doors slammed in your face. But again, remember, there's no such thing as failure. It's learning opportunities. Maybe I knocked on their door and they wanted me to ring the bell. Maybe I didn't smile when they opened the door. Maybe I should tell a joke the next time they open the door so I seem more personable, right? I'm learning from those experiences. Just learn from all of your experiences. When you trip, when you fall, that's okay, get back up. Right? You can do amazing things. All you have to do is set your mind to it. Right? I took the knowledge that I gained from working in wealth management and I decided I was gonna start my own company called Rose Creek Wealth Management. The name that derives itself from the rose that grew from a crack in the concrete. I look at y'all because I see so many roses right now. The rose that grew from a crack in the concrete, through all the perceived impossibilities, poor soil, no light, little water. That rose grew from a crack in the concrete, right? We don't look at that rose and say, oh my God, look, it's damaged, it's leaning to the side, it's a little ghetto at times, it's a little hood, it don't talk in proper English every time. No, we don't look at the rose and say that. We say, dang! We say, that rose made it. That rose did it. These roses did it. Give it up for them, y'all. I am the rose, and you are the roses. Each and every one of you. You heard in the introduction. When I started that company, it led to some phenomenal things. Featured in a lot of publications. Right, featured in Forbes, right, top 100 in Finance magazine, nominated for Forbes 30 and 30, which was amazing. It was amazing accomplishments that I was having, but then I found myself in the worst mental health condition of my life. I did it all right. I did everything they told me to do. I made A's, I went to school, I went to practice on time. I did everything they told me to do. Why am I in such a miserable state? Because for me, I had grown so normal to the negative experiences and the adverse experiences of my life that I never addressed them. I will bottle it up. And some of you all probably have done the same thing, right? You get mad about something that's going on in life and you use that to be a better student, to be a better student athlete, to be a better whatever it is your passion is. But I'm gonna tell you, at some point in your life, that catches up to you. It catches up when you don't address those things that are hurting your heart, that are hurting your mind. Right? I had an anxiety attack where I couldn't remember anything. I couldn't think clearly. I was talking, I was speaking incomprehensible. I was laying in fetal position. I was laughing, I was crying, I was smiling, I was giggling, I was screaming. I was all over the place. Here I am, I'm just, congratulations text coming in and all this great stuff. If you look at my resume, it's amazing. Everybody from the outside world looking in would have thought it was great, but I'm miserable. Mental health is so important, y'all. As you persevere through all of life, through all of the challenges, through all the things that you're gonna do, you have to prioritize your mental health, right? I say self-care is sacred, not selfish. Self-care is sacred, not selfish. When I look at y'all, I look at all the possibilities that are to come. But I know there are gonna be challenges. There have been challenges. But again, you've overcome those challenges already, and you're gonna continue to. But have awareness around those things that have plagued you from the past, and don't bottle them up. Please, there's so much strength in vulnerability. I promise you, right? I can square up with the most of them, be the manliest of men, but I can also break down and cry because that makes me human. I'm a human being, and to show emotion makes me human, right? To go and get help, to say I need help makes me human. We all need help. Every single one of us, we are built in community. And so I want y'all to prioritize that throughout your lives. When I started to do that and stand in my authenticity and embrace my vulnerability, I wrote a book, Perseverance Through Severe Dysfunction, where I talked about breaking all of these negative curses that I felt were impacting my life, impacting my health, not just my physical health, but my mental health, my spiritual health, all of those things. How do I overcome those things? How do I take the pain from my past and turn it into the peace that I want to see? Right, and in that book, I talked about a process. The process was called the process of perseverance. From pain to passion, passion to purpose, purpose to power, power to peace, peace. How do I take that pain, those hard things that I went through, and convert it into passion? Passion, the desire to change that in my life and in the lives of those that come after me, right? That passion is emotion. That emotion makes us human, right? So I have to convert that emotion, because I know emotion, especially bottled up and channeled in the wrong way. If you've been experiencing adversity and trauma and all you know is negativity, it may come out in adversity, trauma, and negativity towards someone else. No, I have to convert that into something positive, right? You take your pain and you turn it into passion, but that passion turns into purpose. Purpose is when you put a guiding principle on that. When you look at your values, the positive things that drive you each and every day, you put that purpose on your life. That's the why. That's the why you get up every day, right? Because I can tell you, there are parents here, there are people here, there are adults. We get up sometimes and we wonder why we go to work. It's hard, but if you have a purpose in your mind, if you have a why, if you can remember that why that drives you each and every day, it'll help. It won't only help, it will keep you going. It'll help you persevere through all of life's challenges. Because they say a life without purpose is a miserable existence. And I don't want a miserable existence for any of you, anybody in this room, right? So how do you find that purpose? And then from that purpose, you convert that into power. Power is where you stand in everything that it is that you need to be the undisputable champion, whatever it is that you're pursuing. That may mean going and getting another degree. That may mean pivoting to a whole nother career. That may mean pulling back from your career so you can take care of your mental health. Because without that, what do you have? And then when you put all those things together, the pain, the passion, the purpose, the power, the peace, then you'll find that peace, right? And so that's what I want to leave you all with. The process of perseverance. You just told to me you are committed to persevering. You're committed to turning that pain into passion. You're committed to turning that passion into purpose. Committed to turning that purpose into power. And you're going to recognize peace every single day of your life as you do what you do. As you run up and down the track, up and down the football field. As you go in and you become that aerospace engineer. As you go and be the best nurse, the best teacher, the best doctor, whatever it is that you do, you're going to have peace in doing it. Right? Because right now, this is all we got, this moment. Because the past no longer exists. You're not defined by your past. You're not defined by your trauma. You're not defined by your adversity. You're not defined by any mistakes. The past no longer exists. And the future never was. Right now, this is it. See, they ask me why I do what I do, and this is what I tell them. I get on stages and I talk about my pain so that nobody else has to feel them. Because the pain from my past doesn't dictate my present. The pain from my past doesn't dictate my present, and the fear of the future only worries me if I let it. All I have is now, a moment to share with you, to tell you about my past and all the things I went through, abused and neglected, a lot that's hurt me, but I'll rise above it and you can too. Just keep working. Take your losses and turn them into lessons. Give grace and give back, that's the way to many blessings. Speak with conviction and love with no conditions. Stand tall, stand proud, and unlearn unhealthy traditions. Follow your passion and believe in your vision. Fall in love with the process and stay firm in your intentions. And trust that all of your results will be a byproduct of your work. And don't bottle up emotions, because as you know, bottles can burst. Create the life you choose to live and surround yourself with those you love. Give thanks for every breath and linger with every hug. Because all we have is now, this moment, this day. Spread light and love everywhere you go and tell people that's the Tiger way. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Go do it, baby.
All right, thank you, Mr. Reggie Ford, for those amazing words. Can you give him another round of applause here? Thank you. Thank you.
That was powerful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Man,
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you so much.
Everybody was so engaged.
Yes,
and that was great.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
It was so fun. It was so fun. The students are amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I want to meet them if I can. Yeah, like, they had me excited. Absolutely, man. Yeah. Oh, no, I got you here. You want to get up here too? Hey, Byron, come here.
I need one of your cards. I like your speech.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
That was a testimony.
Thank you.
That was your testimony, and that was your testimony for a lot of more people. That was a very testimony, and that really touched me because that's where I come from, and that's where another teacher say that's where she come from, and that really touched. And I would like for you to really come and say that out in Harlem to the young people.
Yes.
They need to hear that.
Absolutely. You want to take a picture?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, but I saw y'all up there. Y'all had me hyped. Yeah, that's what's up. Oh, yeah.
Hey, hold on.
Y'all want, who phone? Y'all want it on my phone?
You can do it on your phone.
What's your name?
My name is Dylan.
Dylan? Okay. Devontae.
What come on looking at?
Which one? This one?
Proud of y'all, man.
I do tattoos, so
Okay.
I go to tattoo
Hey,
school.
lean into that, man. Lean into that.
Some good
And
money.
promote it, bro.
Yeah, I got a page for it and all.
Good. What's it called? I'm gonna follow it. My phone though.
She got it.
I'm gonna follow his page.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Excellent speech.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. Appreciate you, bro. For real, yeah. Yes, sir. Freshman.
Yeah.
Keep doing great work, man.
Yes, sir.
You got it. Mike.
When I have parents coming up to me going, that was the best thing I've ever heard. That was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was just telling them what you said.
Yeah.
I go to a lot of events because what I do, and you're one of the best I've seen and personally attend to in the last 10 years,
Wow.
especially for these kids.
Yeah.
I mean, these kids, they need inspiration. And, they need, what you did today, my own opinion, needs to be done earlier.
Everywhere.
And a lot earlier than this.
Yes.
that's right.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Like 8 years old, 8 year school, middle school to high school, because it's a big step for them. They don't know what they jumping in.
Yeah.
So, and then in the middle school, high school, earlier than graduation time.
Yes.
But you do it today, they need it earlier.
Thank you. What was your name?
George Ortiz.
Thank you so much, George. I appreciate that. I really
That's
do.
something I think needs to be emphasized. Record it, whatever you do it, put it in for middle school kids when they jump into high school.
Yeah. Get them earlier.
Yes.
Definitely.
And keep supporting that, like emphasizing on that through these 4 years that they have in high school.
Yes, definitely. You had a student today, a senior?
Yeah, I got Salome.
Yes.
Salome.
Yeah.
Here.
Somewhere.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
And then I got Eduardo that is coming out next year.
Okay.
He's in the school band.
Yeah.
He played the saxophone, so he's gonna be next year.
Wow. Man, this is amazing. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job because she was fantastic with her speech, with her prayer. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I went to school, I went to a Catholic school in Colombia because I'm from Colombia. I was with the students in elementary class. They always selected the most sharp kids to take it with the high school guys for something that was a gathering for very intellectual people. And they usually bring people from European schools, so from Harvard universities. And I was there one time, and computers used to start coming out. And one of the guys from Harvard said something. He says, the non-educated people of the future is not going to be the people that didn't have a Harvard school or Oakland University classes, or it's going to be the people that did not learn how to educate themselves. And that's the future. And that's what we're facing today. Kids, they can have classes, they can have graduations, they can have majors, whatever they want. But that doesn't make them the best.
Right.
Unless they want to educate themselves. They gotta keep going on their own.
Yes. Got to. That's what life is about.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
If you don't push yourself for the new stuff, then it's not gonna be nobody inventing new stuff. Then because you're happy with what you got. That's it.
Yes.
You know?
Thank you so much, George. I appreciate
You're
you.
welcome.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for what you did today. It's
you.
really, really important.
Thank you. Yeah. You are great. You're a great speaker as well. You're a really great speaker.
I just get by. I just get by.
That was wonderful.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so
I
much.
felt every ounce of it.
Good.
We started an unbelievable mentoring program where we brought in preachers from the African American community, coaches, former athletes. And Bud, let me tell you, within the second year, the African Americans went from the lowest subpopulation graduation group to the highest. Wow. And knocked it out of the park.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's dedication right there.
But one of the things I learned is, and we had tried. I was a dean at this campus. I was a teacher here for 20 years. When you're in poverty, when you're raised with adversity, in an African American community, and I'm big enough to admit, and this is not a racial thing.
No.
Me as a white man had no credibility. So when I say I could sit there and say the same things, but when Reverend Brown from the church in Harlem come in and said it, they listened and it meant something.
Yeah.
And so that really was what made the difference.
Wow. Did you enjoy that?
I did.
It was so much fun.
It was fun. It was definitely different from yesterday.
It was. It
Very
was.
different.
Yeah. I was just like the students going across. I was so hyped when they did that. It was just like it felt like a pep rally.
It's different. I mean, I went here. And
Yeah.
It's different than.
That's what Abby was saying.
See,
She
I
said
didn't
she
go to
hadn't
high
seen
school,
that.
So all this was new to me. I was like, oh, this is so exciting. Good for you guys.
Oh wow. Are you from here?
I'm from Virginia. I moved to Florida when I was 13.
Okay. Yeah.
I had my first baby at 15, so I didn't.
Oh, so okay, at all. Okay, not down here, but at all. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
know.
So yeah, this is an experience for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
a-
unique community out here. Very different than.
I'm learning. Yeah, I'm learning. Like it's probably the most. Like Nashville's in this like bubble of it's urban, but then you drive 45 minutes out and it starts to get rural, like super rural. But I never spent any time in rural Tennessee, and so being down here just is eye-opening at the challenges and the differences that are had. So yeah. Tell us what you got going on.
So, my nephew, who is an introvert, we've been asking him since elementary school, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Finally, when we had the career day, he said finance. Could I get a card?
Let me see.
You have a card? Or a
Not on me.
website or-
Yeah, I do have a website. Yes.
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 She's going to do it for me. Because I want him to talk to you.
Absolutely.
He is such an introvert.
Absolutely.
And he's in that class. It would be awesome if you
Oh.
could talk to him personally.
Is he here now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Can I
I'll
go
talk
get
to him. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. You too. What's up? How you doing, man? Look like my little brother. What's your name?
My great name.
Curtis. Yeah. Okay, Curtis. I heard you wanted to study finance. Is that right? What makes you want to do that? You want to learn about money? Yeah. Yeah. I feel you, man. Have you taken any? You do any investing or anything like that? You got a bank account? You got a bank? Okay. Okay. I think if you want to study finance, you got to start understanding it for yourself personally. I want you to open a bank account. I want you to keep at least $50 in it. And don't even touch it. Just open it and leave it in there. That'll be a first start to it, right? And talk to the bankers. That's a great way to get started, right? You can go into a bank and just like you came up to me, go into the bank and say, hi, I'm in high school. I want to learn about finance because I'm thinking I want to go study finance. Can you just teach me something today? And I guarantee you that banker will want to teach you something because they love to see and help. And then I also love to help. And so if there's anything, you want to lock in my number? You can lock in my number and you can text me, you can call me. If ever there's anything that you want to know about finance, I'll let you know. Because I grew up and I didn't know anything about banking, I didn't know anything about investing, and that's what I ended up succeeding in the most. And so, where you are right now, to even have the thought that that's what you want to do, you're 10 steps ahead of where I was at. And so you take that and you carry that on, man, you'll be so successful at everything that you want to do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, man. Proud of you, man. Keep going. What grade you in?
9th.
9th? Oh, you way ahead of me. Like light years. So, yeah, man, you're going to be great. You're going to be great. What else you be doing around campus?
None.
That's why I wanted him to talk to you.
Yeah.
Because he's a nice player.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he got plenty of time to get all that. Yeah, so, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. That's okay. It's crazy to see. When I was younger, I didn't talk to anybody. I couldn't speak publicly. I didn't do any of that. And so you'll grow out of that too as you build more confidence in yourself, as you start to trust and know yourself a little bit better. So don't worry about that. That'll come with time. And man, you're on a good path. In a good path. You got a good mind up there, I can tell. You got a good head on your shoulders. Yes, sir.
So much.
Absolutely. Absolutely, anytime.
I'm Michael Swindle, Superintendent of Hendry County Schools. We've had the pleasure of having Mr. Reggie Ford as a guest speaker to talk to our students about resiliency and mental health for the past 2 days in Hendry County Schools. The message that he brings is powerful and impactful and inspiring to our students. It helps them realize that the adversities that they face today right here in Hendry County are the same that he went through, and there is a path to being a positive, productive citizen. Having Reggie Ford involved in our school system over the last 2 days is going to not only leave a lasting impression, but a pathway to success for our students to follow in his footsteps.